Alright guys, what I got here is a 98 Lexus LS400, and I'm doing an alternator. Figure I'd share you the tips on this. I'm not going to show you the complete job, but if you're wondering how hard it is to change one of these alternators, I don't know if there's any videos on here yet, but I'm making one right now because I'm at it. Reason being, guy came to me at the car. His friend at his one shop that he knows was going to change it for him. He told me it calls for about 5 hours to change this alternator. Well, I got news for whoever that guy is, that I did this thing in probably about an hour, maybe less than that, maybe, I ain't gonna say, less than 2 hours for sure, we'll go there. But, I'm gonna tell you all the little tips and tricks I did to get this off and on. It wasn't really that hard at all. I didn't take off no radiator hose. I could have. It made life a little easier to get to things, but I didn't. What I did do was I started with the belt, and before you take off that belt, I'm going to show you this. This is the power steering pulley. It's not a press-on deal. It's a bolt-on. There's a bolt. You can see it's splined. Look straight down. You unbolt that bolt before you take the belt off. It's a 17 millimeter. The reason why you want to do it before you take the belt off, it'll help it from spinning. And if it is spinning, then get yourself a pry bar. Maybe shove it through the hole of it. That's the pulley, and you know, so it hits against the back side of that pump somewhere, and then break your bolt loose. That's what I did. 17 millimeter, I broke that loose. I rocked that pulley right off, and then boom, I was really able to see at the alternator real easily. I was about to unbolt the entire power steering pump. I thought I might have had to at first until I saw that the pulley was detachable. So once I saw that was detachable, like I said, the next step was I took that off. I walked off the pulley, and then I was able to easily get to that top bolt there. And then there's one right down below, like right here, and I was able to get to that one fairly easy. Of course, it's nice when you got nice tools that give you some better leverage too. I had a pretty long handle ratchet here I used. Made things break a little easier for me. Show it to you, but I took it back up on the porch. And once you get them two bolts loose, basically it'll slide forward. And I'm going to show you what I did. You see down there at the bottom, the training lines? Alright, I didn't disconnect any of them. I'm going into the car and let you see here. I did though, however, to save some time, I just bent them over. I bent one over. I bent this one over a little bit and pushed it to the left some, and then pulled this one over a little bit to the right. And if they would have been really rusty, I wouldn't even have touched them. But they weren't rusty, so I gave them a little push. And just gave me a little bit of, you know, room there. Now, I could easily move them back to where they need to be. You know, that's all. Just a little tweaking them. They were like that basically when I started, right there. And you can see that's all the little bit I did to pull on them. I don't know if you can really see. This is hard. I'm laying underneath here. I can't really walk underneath it. And, yep, I'm back to my olden days, guys. Drop the phone there. I'm gonna be messing around outside a lot. Seems to be me and my landlord at the shop. It's too much money for me to consider to keep moving on what he wants. And then he did reason with me after my ultimatum of what I offered, you know, or whatever. I tried to work a deal out with him there. That was where I could survive and he could survive. I mean, I don't know. He thinks he could get so much more for the building that he's renting me. So let him go. Let him try it. I'm not going to rent there no more. But that's about it, guys. And the bolts on the alternator were 14 millimeters. Two of them bolts, like I said, they're pretty easy to get to. Not a real hard job. So 5 hours, it's not going to take you 5 hours. You can do this right at your house if you want, like I'm doing, and fight at it and get it done. Save yourself the money if you want. If not, like I said, pay somebody on the side that's reputable. They'll give you a reasonable price without hitting you over the head, like I'm doing for this guy here. I told this guy no more than 150 bucks.